Good evening. Welcome to Speed Gaming. Got some Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer League action tonight, the Fire Flower Division. We've got ArcadeRiot, JonnyLink, and MarkyMark playing Week 4. I'm William in Texas. I've got Drossi alongside me. How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing great. Should be a chaotic night of Mario action for us. So, gonna get started in just a moment here. First, let's go over the various flags we've got for this week. All the forts are shuffled, all the levels are shuffled. Question marks for all the non-forts. No end card game. Hammers may or may not break locks. Earlier, Angry Sun, Faster Boss Bass. Certain rocks are missing in Worlds 2, 3, and 4. Maybe random Boom Boom Health. So could be 1 to 5 if it is randomized. On the Mac Patcher side, we've got 3 power-ups to start the game. Breakable Worlds 1 Rock. Hammers can damage Koopalings. Adjusted hitboxes for Bowser and the Koopalings. Smarter Wackatoo. Less donut lift time, so faster donuts. Faster cannons. Also, most fun of all, Kaizo non-fort stages, forts, Boom Boom, Koopalings, and Bros. All Kaizo'd up for us. Should be a
should be interesting, to say the least. I don't think I've actually seen this many settings in one match before.
Well, then we're in for a treat. So, without further ado, I think it's time to get the race started. Everybody's readied up. So, I'll drop the flag. Getting started any second now.
Yeah, and these runners are in very different places in their division, the Fire Flower division. JonnyLink's already clinched advancing. ArcadeRiot's already been eliminated, and MarkyMark needs a whole lot of luck and prayer to advance at this point.
Yeah, he's going to have to do some winning and hope for some rage quitting to happen in tomorrow's Fire Flower match in the other division, or the other group, rather. This is the Mario group. Luigi group goes tomorrow. And we should be
it's nice to see the league get so big that they have to divide it like this with how the players play each round.
There we go. We got a countdown. We're just seconds away. And we start with Pipe World.
Reverse World Hype?
Maybe. It's live.
And our top 2 runners both go into, I never remember which
this is
water
somewhere in
world
World 3.
Okay, this is the World 3
think.
one.
One of the underwater ones. Like, I'm not great at remembering that either.
Whereas MarkyMark has been trying out the pipes and comes to that dead-end pipe.
It's actually 7-4. Thank you, chat, for correcting us.
Yeah, that was the thing. I never remember 3-5 versus 7-4.
Looks like ArcadeRiot going to take himself an item here.
Just a mushroom. Let's see if MarkyMark does any better with the item selection. Ooh, a nice leaf.
Through here. A leaf. So JonnyLink going to take the fort. Looks like it is the super tank.
Well, we'll see how many hits Boom Boom takes.
Now we see MarkyMark taking 7-4. ArcadeRiot doing some exploration.
Oh dang, Boom Boom like is on speed or something.
Yeah, that's the Kaizo they promised us.
Took off there.
Yeah, it's insane. I have not played a Kaizo Seed myself yet.
On the bright side, he only had 2 HP.
Only 2, so we know it is randomized then.
Yep.
Arcade Riot taking some damage. He's gonna have to thread the needle here. He'll grab a shroom. JonnyLink seems to have found the path to the airship. Playing this last Piranha level. And you're gonna get a star. JonnyLink gonna be first one into the airship. And JonnyLink giving us a bit of a slideshow.
As Arcade Riot and MarkyMark have now both survived 7-4, and Arcade Riot is onto the super tank, joined by MarkyMark. We'll see how they handle Kaizo Boom Boom. Unfortunately, JonnyLink warned us before the match that he's been having some internet problems.
Yes, hopefully his internet hasn't gone out again. Looks like Arcade Riot dies. And let's get MarkyMark's audio up. Makes quick work of the Boom Boom.
Though he does tank a hit. Good thing we don't have Japanese power-ups.
Yeah, we might get some JP damage later on.
Yeah, I gather
speed.
the second game could have that.
We'll get there.
And this should be the pipe that gets us to the Piranha and the end of the level. Yep.
Angry Sun, nice and quick.
Kaizo Angry Sun.
And without that flag, you can get through this entire level without the sun actually waking up. He'll get the star. That would be too easy, though. What's the point of a sun if it's not going to get angry on you? Got angry on Arcade Riot right there. He's going to take some damage. But he'll make it through.
So
he'll get his star. JonnyLink back to life and dying to a Boom Boom in what looks like a submarine. So we've got the invalid seed.
Hey, reverse world order. The dream is still alive.
That too, I was about to say. We're in Ice World. JonnyLink gonna give it another go. He is in the lead. And MarkyMark getting the kill on the Koopaling. We see these boos Kaizo'd up as well. Don't know what to call them when they're on that white thing. Arcade Riot taking damage. Arcade Riot taking the death.
Ooh.
And Koopa just a little bit too Kaizo'd.
And this looks like 5-2.
It sure does. As we see MarkyMark go into Bowser's bathtub, some call it.
The thing is that the princess sprite is messing with my mind because I expect her movement to be like in Super Mario 2.
Oh, absolutely. I expect her to fly at any moment.
Right. It's just like, oh, why not just hold the A button and have her float?
Giant Bros gonna give Johnny a star.
As Arcade Riot makes it through World 7, and MarkyMark is into 5-2. So not too big separation at the moment.
Johnny into the sauna.
All these World 5 levels hanging out in Ice World.
One hitter Boom Boom.
Nice. Though, DLP is saying that the Koopa Kids are 2-hit minimums.
All right. So anywhere from 2 to 5. Johnny taking another row, getting a hammer.
Ooh.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the triple forwarder.
Marky Mark just unfortunately ran right off a platform into the hot bath.
3F1 for JonnyLink.
What do you know? He takes door 6.
Gotta give us door 3 for the show.
Oh boy. ArcadeRiot in a bit of trouble here. Landed 2 hits on Boom Boom. Now he's small. That's hit number 3.
Oh.
Ooh!
And we see MarkyMark getting potabooed.
Ooh, P-Wing from the Hammer Bros. That's nice.
1-5 beta for Johnny. ArcadeRiot slept on a Tanuki suit. I'm thinking that was probably what he got from the letter. It was the Bowser letter, so we don't get to see what it is until they open their inventory.
I didn't know the Bowser letter even gave anything.
I believe that's where it came from. I'm pretty sure it gives something. I've only run how many seeds now? I should know this by now. And ArcadeRiot taking 1 hit.
Yeah, he's in trouble again. I think he's only got 2 hits on this Boom Boom, and we know Boom Boom...
Oh,
yeah.
He takes it again. 3-8 for JonnyLink.
Jeez, this Boom Boom's the full 5, but ArcadeRiot gets it.
ArcadeRiot finally gets it. JonnyLink, I think, is going to go for the item here. No, he's not. Boss Bass working below. No big deal when you got a star.
Finally, some revenge.
Dustmanian confirming you do get something from Bowser.
And JonnyLink already through the world and onto the airship.
World's 1 airship for him. Johnny takes a hit. He takes another hit. Johnny gonna have to give it another try. And we see with these pipes that Hammer may have been gold. Could have skipped some levels.
Yeah, he was down to like his next to last life, so I think that's probably intentional, getting the 5-up fanfare.
Yeah, you want the 3rd star for sure. JonnyLink fighting Lemmy once again.
Ooh, and ArcadeRiot goes right into a boo.
We promised Kaizo Lemmy would be a fun one. And it sure looks like fun. And Johnny takes him down. Johnny going to be on to World 3.
And MarkyMark gets eaten. One big gulp.
What do you think, Skyworld to keep it going here?
Sure hope so. Gotta keep the dream alive.
Oh, and the Goomba gets him now. It was raining Goombas on MarkyMark.
Those extra lives.
Couldn't see what that item was. Ah, we're in the desert. The dream is over.
Ah, well.
Pipe's gonna skip past most of this world.
Oh, when MarkyMark gets eaten again! That is unfortunate.
He's gonna let the star get him. Star get rid of the fish this time. I think he's gonna just get himself the item.
Looks it.
He can't find his way to the. There it is.
There we go.
Little trip through coin heaven, and he'll find himself an item. Probably doesn't mind getting some coins either. In a seed like this, you probably want as many 1-ups as you can get. Meanwhile, JonnyLink in Forgettable Fort.
And the item is only a mushroom, but we'll take it.
Pretty much anything looks like a King Slayer when everything's Kaizo. Take any power up. Fire Flower for Arcade Riot. Can use that flower on these bros. Johnny taking down the bros himself. He's going to get a cloud.
First one we've seen. And we're already through 3 worlds.
Johnny into the airship. I forget which
Wow,
world it is.
Lemmy's balls sure have interesting physics in the Kaizo method.
They do. They are very bouncy.
So let's see how quickly MarkyMark can get through World 2, that is 3rd.
He'll make it to the desert, and
Roy doesn't want to take any stomps on the head.
No, he's feeling stubborn.
That's
Arcade Riot going to take the item as well.
P-Wing seems like good strategy here, but I don't think Johnny is high enough to... Yeah.
I don't think this will be off screen, unfortunately.
So we get to watch him fall all the way.
Good news is he does have some time to spare.
Arcade Riot now on the Lemmy fight. Unfortunately loses fireballs. He must have been getting pretty close.
MarkyMark taking damage from the smarter Wackatoo. Makes it through. Johnny into 1-6 beta. Fire enemies. More damage. Lucky for him, we don't have time attack.
Wow, how did he miss that fire snake?
I don't know. It's just a matter of pixels sometimes.
It jumped, he jumped, they both went off the screen, somehow they didn't make contact.
I think this is somewhere in World 3. I couldn't tell you what stage it is.
But the donuts fall faster than they normally do.
Donuts do fall faster. You gotta watch out here.
MarkyMark gets stun-locked by a sledge throw, but makes it out.
Arcade Riot's found his way to 7-2 with the boss bass. And he's gotta wait out the star now. Bummer. JonnyLink making his way through another fort.
What's the mechanics that makes him have to wait out the star?
Well, when you're big, you can't jump up into a pipe. You've got to
because you're
tumbling jump.
Spinning. Oh,
yeah.
Not sure I've ever encountered that.
Something that merely is a pain when you're playing Rando. Vanilla game, you don't really get stuck that way, but every now and then, JonnyLink in another one of the World 3 stages, and his internet being difficult again. So, gonna give us MarkyMark's audio in second place in the meantime.
That looked like it
Just
might have
getting
been a
into the
hammer
Skype.
suit coming out of World 2.
Hopefully somebody opens their inventory and gives us a look. We see ArcadeRiot going to play some bros. I think he's hoping to find himself an item, something premium, or even a power-up, the way he's bashing those bricks. And he's going to get to fight another bro.
MarkyMark also jumps up at the same time as the Fire Snake, and they miss each other.
Must be some strat that we don't know about. ArcadeRiot going to get the cloud. And now he'll take on Forgettable Fort. And JonnyLink's back. Looks like he's on the tail end of a fort.
JonnyLink has
the
some
bridge.
serious buffering issues. Look at his timer.
Yeah. I did not notice that until just now. He's miles ahead. His timer's right.
I assume his timer's right and it's just a buffering issue.
Yeah. He's a couple of stages ahead, and he's over a minute ahead. And he buffers again.
And here is Donut Fort. Really have to keep moving with these donut drop settings.
You do. MarkyMark going into Boom Boom is small.
Dangerous.
Lucky for him, it's a two-hitter.
And
ArcadeRiot got stun-locked.
Yeah. And as we discussed, Roy is pretty nasty to begin with.
He sure is. JonnyLink moving again. I think this is 5-4.
I think so. Oh, and there's a Karibo's shoe, just one level off from where it should be.
At this point, just run for it. There we go. He gets in there. Put his audio back on. I'm sure his internet will break about 10 seconds after we get his audio back.
Yeah, JonnyLink avoids the spinies right as MarkyMark takes death to them. And yes, that is a hammer suit in MarkyMark's inventory, so that's what the princess gave us after the last world.
Awesome.
And this is our first hand stage, yes?
Yeah, first hands I've seen. The cheap hands.
Ooh. Bad bounce for ArcadeRiot there. Just a reminder, this is a really difficult game. The top runners make it look easy, it is not.
Oh, for sure. I got into Randomizer with this league a few weeks ago. I'm in the Tanuki division. You'll see us on Friday. And it's not as easy as it looks. And so, yeah, the hands do have Kingslayers. Those of us who didn't catch it. And 2 Kingslayers are better than 1. Johnny into the airship. Gets the star. And you see a star can hurt the Koopaling, and so it's going to look pretty messed up here. And I believe that was a 5-hitter. that another Kingslayer? I can't tell with the peach icons.
What's a Kingslayer?
A hammer suit.
Oh.
You'll want to use those when you face Bowser.
True.
Makes very quick work of him.
I just never thought of it as the Kingslayer.
That's just something that they seem to call it on this channel, so I'll go with that.
I know there's a Kingslayer division.
Yeah, that's where the name came from. So Sinisters, and that adds up. You see ArcadeRiot build the bridge. JonnyLink, considering his next move, he's gonna slap on a star. Fire Bros in water, you're really glad to have that star. He's gonna get a cloud.
Another cloud. We're already in World 5, so running out of opportunities to really use clouds. Oh, well, as I say that...
Use one now. I assume this is the Wendy pipe.
Nope.
It is not.
But maybe this hammer bro will take us there.
More bros. That'd be a star. Johnny going in a very familiar pipe. I think he meant to go in the other one. Sometimes it's really easy to forget which pipe you had just gone in. We see MarkyMark taking on the hand, and JonnyLink gonna go get himself some Wendy's. Wendy gives me the most trouble, personally, when I run this game.
Oh,
Kaizo Wendy do.
I firmly believe Wendy is the toughest.
Well, we're gonna have to wait in suspense to see how Johnny handles her. ArcadeRiot gonna take the tower. Should be noted, ArcadeRiot, I believe, on his last life here.
Oh, again? Jeez. Oh, not again. It was MarkyMark who was down to nearly his last life earlier.
So if he came over is on the other side, he is going to have to take the tower again. The bridges will stay, any locks that you break will stay, if it should come to that.
Jeez, Morton is seriously airborne.
And a little bit too much for MarkyMark to handle this time. Got him into a corner. ArcadeRiot and 5-4 having to deal with the sniper Lakitu. Takes damage on the way out, but hopefully he gets the third star. He gets the third star. Gets himself out of the danger zone.
And MarkyMark finds the all-important frog suit.
Just what he was hoping for. He's gonna
I was
shed
hoping
those
he'd
frog
beat
legs.
the Koopaling with it, and then we'd get the king's message about frog soup on the menu.
Haven't seen that one yet. Not gonna grab the power up before he enters this fight. And will immediately be made to regret that, taking damage. And he's gonna get hitboxed. Fixed, but apparently not fixed enough, as we get JonnyLink back, and JonnyLink into an airship.
Already all the way through World 6, we don't even know what it was.
Well, we'll be able to deduce it from what World 7 ends up being. There are only a couple of possibilities left, and
Well, the Koopaling
Grassland
was Larry
and
there.
Grassland and Giant World, I think, were the two that were remaining, and we're gonna find out which one. It's gonna be World 7. Okay, he's fighting Larry, so it's Grasslands. Dust Minion coming in clutch with knowing which Koopa is which.
Oh, did I not come through when I said that? I don't know if I'm having
You may
connection
have it,
problems.
I just didn't hear you.
Oh.
I'm not that bright. So it will be Giant Worlds for JonnyLink.
And we
World
can
7.
see the king all excited about the Hammer Bro.
MarkyMark got the hammer kill. JonnyLink way out front here, 2 worlds ahead.
And MarkyMark backtracking to get to the Mushroom House.
Zero Wing wondering if they have a hammer at all. I think everybody picked up a hammer at some point.
Oh, I don't
I
remember
remember a
seeing
bro
any
giving out a
hammers.
hammer. Johnny at the very least had one. It wouldn't surprise me if JonnyLink hammered his way through Grass World, as some are speculating. I am pretty sure the World 1 rock was breakable. Let me see the... Yeah, it is breakable, so... I'm guessing Johnny hammered it and it was probably a free world. Or something close to free.
Wow, Stretch is pretty Kaizo there, too.
Yeah.
So is the Boo in here. The enemies are really juicing it up.
JonnyLink making his way through 2F. MarkyMark gonna find his way to Wendy.
He took the wrong pipe. He'll beat this Hammer Bro, but I believe this was for a cloud, so that'll be nice. No, just a
This
star.
was the star, bro.
Misremembered.
JonnyLink into the last airship. MarkyMark on his way to meet Wendy. JonnyLink. Holy, JonnyLink dying.
On his way to meet Wendy, it sounded like on his way to meet his maker.
Could be.
Oh, is Wendy heavy? She seems heavy,
Oh, Wendy is heavy.
but only 2 hits.
So he'll make it through, and JonnyLink gonna defeat his last Koopaling. So how many bridges is the question here as we head to World 8?
I'm not feeling optimistic. I'm going to say 3. I'm probably wrong, but I'll say 3. What do you think?
I'm gonna say 2.
Also not super optimistic.
And the Kaizo hasn't bitten Johnny a whole lot. I would imagine he's run some practice seeds and has gotten the hang of the new patterns. MarkyMark playing 2-2. And JonnyLink in Piranha Fort.
Just what you want to see in World 8. I'm sure he's super excited to see this.
My absolute least favorite level in the entire game right here. No, he knows his way through it. Gonna make the 2J jump there.
Nice job avoiding everything in that room.
MarkyMark making his way through escalator for it.
And Piranha Fort Boom Boom is just a single hitter.
Oh, he dies trying to get the star. He was trying to get the star far enough down where he could just run through and get the orb. I have to go through again. ZeroWing points out one of those forts has to be 1F. I assume we're talking about on the World 1 map. And
Right,
JonnyLink gonna get himself another hammer suit.
I don't think you can have 1F in World 8.
No, I don't think so either. Because the thing with 1F is it's not going to be required. Because it's not guaranteed to break the lock. So I should say, its lock will not be required. It may be placed on the map to where you have to beat the fort in some way, but you're not going to be required to break the lock. JonnyLink going to play the fort, which will be the Navy.
Wow, those are high jumping hammers.
ISO Hammer Brothers.
Wow.
That gets one. Will he get the other? He won't.
And he's on his last life. He has to be careful here.
Yes,
Okay,
very careful. He's
up.
gonna get a power up, and I don't think we've had boxes at all. Johnny gonna play Fort Knox.
Slightly better map to get those Kaizo Hammer Bros on.
Arcade grabs the star in Escalator Fort. Doesn't get the star kill. Johnny working out the path here. I believe he's beaten 3 of the forts already. And 2 bridges. And this will be the fake tank. Required regardless, so he's just playing it now.
MarkyMark finally through World 6.
And Johnny's got to just build that last bridge.
ArcadeRiot elects to let the star run out in exchange for getting firepower for Boom Boom. Because, well, he can just stand on that block and fire away safely.
And Johnny gonna play Gatekeeper Fort. World 8's Fortress. MarkyMark gonna get a music box beating a bro.
Why does World 8 Fort almost always seem to be in World 8?
Funny how that works. We'll see if MarkyMark decides to take the intentional game over or not. Gonna play 2-1. Doesn't look like it. He's taking a power up. Probably feels behind here. Actually in second place right now.
Even if he took the game over, he'd still barely be in second.
Johnny gets the star kill on Boom Boom.
Oh, he is taking the cutscene again.
Gets the 3rd star. Did not catch that he had 2 stars. I suppose you have the 2 choice. You have the one. I suppose what you do is you just play the stage, and either you die and you get the game over, or you get the 3rd star and you don't have to worry for a while. JonnyLink into Bowser's Castle.
Yeah, with a hammer suit. Didn't get that first clip, but probably gonna get the everyman clip.
Second try, but who's counting?
Well, the question is, can he do the mac and cheese? No, he's
going to go the lower route. He's going to go for a clip here.
Oh, I don't think I've seen this one. Not something many runners go for. I'm surprised.
Pretty uncommon.
You know, is this easier
He
than
gets
mac and
his
cheese?
clip.
Okay, he's got it.
It's his clip. It's his signature clip, apparently, and he gets it. And so, a few hammers
Bowser,
from now,
bye, Bowser.
he's going to take the win here.
So
GG's in the chat for JonnyLink, who's going to win.
Time of
this
38:37.
Wins this first seed here. Both are other runners in World 7. ArcadeRiot.
JonnyLink goes up to 54 points, briefly taking the lead over Dust Minion, who has 51 points, but of course Dust Minion still has to play tomorrow.
Should be a great one. JonnyLink also locked into the next round already. And MarkyMark on his way into the airship. Takes some damage. Gets it done, though.
So he'll be on to World 8, which didn't seem that long in the grand scheme of things. There were a few forts, but...
Could have been worse.
And I think he still has a hammer suit.
I believe so. And ArcadeRiot getting through 2F. ArcadeRiot gonna make his way to the airship. He's just a level behind here. Gotta play the bro. Got stun locked.
Oh. Once you're stun locked, it is hard to get out of it.
Oh, he's gonna take damage again. Gets one of them. Gets the other.
Wow. Nice way to get out of it.
Gets a music box. Utterly useless at this point in the game. MarkyMark in Piranha Fort.
ArcadeRiot entering the airship into Nuki form.
Might we see a command?
Yeah, I was going to say, he is in fact a wild Tanuki, drawing near to Iggy here. Got a good cadence down there. Nice job.
Gets him, makes pretty quick work of him.
Another one-hitter boom-boom there for MarkyMark.
Get over to MarkyMark's audio. He is ahead of ArcadeRiot at the moment. And MarkyMark gonna get another hammer suit after he gets this hand trap, the Hodaboo hand trap. And And that was a command. That's right. He's going to cloud the other level.
Wait, did he just burn a hammer suit and then use a Tanuki suit on top of it?
I don't think so, but maybe he did.
Okay.
I don't see why he would do that.
No, that's what was confusing me.
Yeah. Quiet that level, hoping he's not going to have to come back that way. I didn't catch the map, so it may be the case that he didn't have to. Rotate not often giving you a spot to use a cloud. Oh, Arcade Riot comes up a bit short as he tries to tail his way through 1-6. Goes for the frog suit, sheds the frog suit. MarkyMark ends a Fort Knox with a Tanuki suit. Good timing there.
Did JonnyLink go through Fort Knox? I can't even remember.
He did.
Okay.
One hit boom boom.
So this should be the correct pipe?
I believe this was it.
Yep, okay. But
And he's used the one bridge. He's going to
but I
play
think
the
this
fake
builds
tank.
the other. No, this doesn't build the
No,
other.
this is the fake tank.
Right.
The answer was the Air Force tile.
Oh.
I forget which fort it was, but it was the Air Force tile.
So we're gonna have to backtrack. Also, you were right about the two bridges.
8F. It was 8F. It was Gatekeeper. I forgot which fortress it was.
I remembered 8F. I didn't remember that it was on the Air Force tile.
And interesting choice. Arcade Riot going to take the intentional death rather than play the fake tank, which is a level that he has to play regardless. So a little surprising that he decides to do that.
Unless he clouds it.
I don't think you can cloud the fake tank.
Oh. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Levels that are auto entry, so to speak.
I don't think you can cloud those. I may be mistaken. I've never tried to. MarkyMark and Gatekeeper. Yeah, you can't cloud the fake tank. I didn't think so.
MarkyMark taking a door just to reset that power up so he can get it again.
Smart move there. Gonna take a power up. Gonna be the star. He's gonna have to trigger the P-switch again. So he'll probably go back in there and grab himself another star.
Yeah, he has a while before the P-switch expires.
He's gonna make his way through. And
Nice,
he's gonna get the
bro.
star kill.
But he's now only about half a level ahead of Arcade Riot, except that Arcade Riot will have to play 3-8.
Yeah, he has not played the fake tank yet. MarkyMark. Gonna make his way back to the bridges. Gonna slap on the hammer suit and the star. He's gonna take on Bowser.
Arcade Riot also pulling a star while the P-switch is active. I don't think he will quite get to Boom Boom in time. Nope.
No star kill, no fire kill either. Gotta deal with a Kaizo Boom Boom on a conveyor belt, and he's gonna take more damage.
Ooh.
And he's gonna die.
Now, Marky Mark
And-
going for the mac and cheese clip.
And he's going to fail it. He's going to have to go bottom route. Unless he's going to go for the Johnny clip.
Looks like he's trying the Johnny clip. There we go. Nice job.
Arcade Riot taking damage there. The good news is, being small, he should have no problem getting the star kill.
Yeah, I would think so. You just run.
Yep, just run. Run straight into Boom Boom.
And get your
There we
GG
go.
in for Marky Mark. He finishes with an
Second
official
place.
time of 48:12.
This will make the second seed a must-win for Marky Mark to have any remote chance at it. And
Arcade Riot has decided he does not want to play 3-8 and has thrown in the towel because he's already eliminated, so he doesn't need the 3 points.
all right. So, short break, and then we'll be on to the next seed. The height seed. If you thought this was crazy, you haven't seen anything yet. So, short break, we'll be right back.
Okay, we are back with game 2 tonight. This one's gonna be crazy. There are, according to the race room, 24 different flags that may or may not be set in this race. You excited
Yeah,
for this,
there's a
William?
lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to keep track of here. So,
My, my personal favorites are Japanese power-ups and one-up mushrooms may be poisonous.
yeah, so the Japanese damage system, for those of you unfamiliar, the Japanese version of this game, whatever state you're in, if you take damage, you go back to small. If you're Raccoon Mario, you go back to small. There's no in between here. If the randomizer gives us that. Hammer and Hammer Suit is a possibility. Basically, everything's a maybe. Karibo's Shoe on Stomp, power ups in your inventory, Smarter Wackatoo, Faster Donuts, Faster Cannons, 2J style Piranhas, all the Kaizos that you just saw. So, looks like everybody's ready. So, let's send them on our way. Any moment now, we should see these players
Yeah, and
doing their
recap
thing.
for late arrivals. JonnyLink is currently first in the division with 54 points. Arcade Riot has been eliminated at 18 points, and MarkyMark is at 30 points and extremely tight. If he wins outright, he would get 39 points, which would bring him into a tie with Leslie Pro and Animus United, which means they would both have to forfeit their remaining matches for the tie to hold. In any other situation, MarkyMark will also be eliminated.
Everybody playing for Pride, though, as we wrap up the regular season for these players. There's the countdown. We are just about to get started with the hide seed. And we start in the sky.
Well, we start on the land, but we'll be in the sky very soon.
And we get one of the World 4 stages to start with. Nobody testing the Karibo.
Oh, Johnny actually picked
Karibo
up
on
the
Stomp.
shoe.
And Karibo on Stomp confirmed. And we see a mushroom. I believe that's a poison mushroom. And we see ArcadeRiot taking the early death, as does MarkyMark. So JonnyLink out to an early lead once again. JonnyLink gave us a performance worthy of the Kingslayers in the first seed. See if he can follow that with another masterclass here. Poison mushrooms are on, we have confirmation. JonnyLink into 3. Taking no chances with those fire enemies. Taking some damage there. And, okay, so he was Raccoon Mario, so that is JP damage that's on.
Well,
I wasn't sure about that. I wasn't going to commit to that. It looks like we do have the Super Mario World power-up system, though, the modern power-up system, so... You know, there's something a little each side. Like you can go from raccoon to small, you can go from small to raccoon. As
well,
we
that's
see,
interesting.
JonnyLink taking a death in the fake tank.
Yeah, this first world is giving all of our runners quite a bit of trouble.
Normal
Arcade
bros.
Riot currently in second. also on the fake tank.
Faster cannons. A little too fast for Arcade Riot. Oh, Marky Mark stopping the show. Now he's going to have to take the damage.
That was unfortunate.
Giant bro for Johnny. No problem.
Star. Nice to get.
Goes down the tower pipe. And there's 1F.
And he has a tail, so he will probably take the item. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, no locks to worry about. Just take the item.
What the heck is that?
I can't tell. These peach icons, I don't know what that is.
Oh, was he just unable to
that's a
enter the
frog.
mushroom house? Is the mushroom house deactivated? Because I know that
couldn't
was
tell.
a possible flag. Looks like he went over to the mushroom house, and I'm guessing he may have tried to
shut
enter
out.
it. Yeah.
And this is an invalid seed. Bowser's bathtub. Right there in the first world.
Ooh, Marky Mark taking a death to the Sledge Bro there. Arcade Riot almost keeping up with JonnyLink so far.
Kaizo Bro's on.
Well, that's convenient since we have Super Mario World power-ups.
And that's a game over for Marky Mark.
Ooh. Yikes.
JonnyLink gonna have to go for the tail clip here. Boom Boom's normal.
Marky Mark's gonna have to beat all those levels all over again.
Whatever slim chance he had is unfortunately slipping away here. You know, you get hung up on one level where you just keep dying. It gets frustrating.
Ah, there we go with the clip for JonnyLink.
JonnyLink getting the one up. And on his way out of Skyworld.
Let's see how Arcade Riot does with this clip.
I think it's a 5-hitter for JonnyLink. This is like 7 tries now for Arcade Riot. 8.
There
9.
we go.
9-ish, unofficially.
9 times the charm, as they say, right?
Yep, he got it done at the end, though. And into Grass World for JonnyLink. I think he was checking his inventory for hammers, didn't have any. So we don't get to find out if hammers break locks yet. No one cutscene, Dustminion pointing out for us in the chat. One of those optional flags saves you a little bit of time. Really what it does more than anything is neutralize the off-screen wand grab.
Jeez,
Carbon
is Roy coming down?
Yeah, he has quite the vertical. So Arcade Riot jumping for the wands. You want to get that wand as soon as you can, with there being no cutscene.
Nice to have no cutscene.
MarkyMark getting it to 1F now. We see JonnyLink defeating another Boom Boom. Raise that first lock. And so the Boom Boom was a 4-hitter, and so that'll be random. Normal behavior, but random health. Johnny on his way out of whatever stage that was. I don't want to commit to which stage that is. I think that was somewhere in 7, or maybe it was 3.
blanked.
I don't know. JonnyLink paying the troll, as they say.
Never remember, this is 4F1.
I believe it was. Gets
We
the
get a
star
nice
kill.
bro.
MarkyMark gonna play 7-1, it looks like. No, he's trying to die. And he fails it. He's gonna just play it. Like, if he wanted to take the 100-coin fine, he could have just run into that piranha.
Speaking of running into things, ArcadeRiot runs into a disco ball. Most of the way to Boom Boom.
That's a really tricky passage in that level, in that fort. Like, these don't appear to be
This is what
tied
happens
down.
when they make me roll the seed.
Could be worse. And into the desert.
The Kupahari Desert is its full name.
JonnyLink getting through that ice level. ArcadeRiot down to his last life here. MarkyMark was going for the fire kill. That didn't quite work out.
But he
Does
does
get
get
him,
the
though.
job done. Finally out of World 1.
JonnyLink into 8-2. You did roll a nasty one.
He could have taken the
JonnyLink
quicksand
taking a
route.
spill.
I didn't tell him not to.
ArcadeRiot gets the star, gonna make a run for it.
Gets the
star
bro.
kill on Boom Boom. JonnyLink taking his time with these piranha plants. He'll get over the hill. And he'll get
Johnny
through.
is through, yeah. Oh, MarkyMark misthrows that ice block, and well, fortunately it's the first level of the world, but he does have several lives anyway.
ArcadeRiot gonna get out of World 2. In that same spot as we saw before, where bad news is he's on his last life, but the good news is he's got 2 stars.
JonnyLink takes down Boom Boom there.
And there's 8F for JonnyLink.
Okay, finally not in World 8.
Desert. Found somewhere a little bit more random to sit.
Fred actually came through for us.
All right, can ArcadeRiot get the third star? He can. He'll be back to 5 lives.
Okay, that's some breathing room. And speaking of stars, JonnyLink gets the one in World 8 Fort, but does not make it to Boom Boom in time for the star kill. But it only took 1 hit. ArcadeRiot also turning down the quicksand at the beginning of 8-2.
Probably feeling a little bit behind. It's tricky to know where you're at in a seed like this, where it's nasty, and then, speaking of nasty, he takes a spill.
Yeah, he was just a little bit late pressing the A button.
So you're never quite sure if everybody's in the same boat, or if you're behind and you gotta hurry.
As we know, he's pretty comfortably in second. The runners are pretty spread out at this point.
See, MarkyMark took a death on Gatekeeper. Or not Gatekeeper, Troll Fort, rather.
Okay, ArcadeRiot is through 8-2. Oh, Mark decides to take the lower route in the fort. I feel like most runners take the upper route, but there's a non-negligible minority who take the lower route.
Gotta be a contrarian sometimes. ArcadeRiot in 2F.
Decides to trade his Tanuki suit for a regular leaf.
JonnyLink in Pipe World, deciding to do a little more exploring before he decides to take that level that's sitting behind the fort. We're sitting in front of the fort. Sees another level between himself and some pipes. Now he's going to take that level. It's 2-2, not a bad one. MarkyMark about to join ArcadeRiot in the third world. Take some damage. He's got to be careful. He'll have to go again. Piranha Fort for JonnyLink. Check the power up. It's more like a power down. Take some damage. Piranha Plant seems to be behaving relatively normally. ArcadeRiot grabs the star.
And since he's small, he should be able to make it. Hey, MarkyMark, a man after my own heart, taking the quicksand.
I'd do the same thing there.
Now we don't need to worry about all those no blocks that did in some of our runners.
Just fly right over him. JonnyLink clears the fort, and I believe this was one fort, so that lock is gone. And he gets a last.
Hello, Aquarius.
Where's a cloud when you need it?
Atlantis, sorry, I am tired. One of those watery things that begins with A and ends with S. Aquarius is a level in Castlevania 3.
Did not know that. Is that as painful as this one?
It is nowhere near as painful as this one.
This one's time consuming more than anything. Like in terms of ease, like I'd rather play this than Piranha Fort if we're talking about difficulty. Or
It's
like
amazing
7.5.
that they created a level like this, that the devs did, and then just kind of left it in the code without putting it in the game. Yeah, we haven't seen any
I
clouds
just gotta
yet,
run
have
away from
we?
this. I run away from this fire here. Johnny looks to be taking the upper path. I believe this is 2-5.
Either 2-5 or 2-4. I think this one's 2-4.
One or the other. It's a 50-50. And like, I probably lost the 50-50. I'm really good at losing 50-50s. JonnyLink, right at the ends, getting hit by that bro. I'm confused. There's no piranha there on that map.
Oh,
Some flag I don't know about.
catch it.
This time he takes a breath and gets past the bro and gets through there. So he'll be into the airship.
Yeah, definitely a longish seed. This is only World 4, and our first runner has just made it to the airship at 20 minutes. And
And he's played
MarkyMark
pretty solid.
and
We're just
MarkyMark
gonna-
only just finished World 3. But of course that early game over really set him back. Okay, Ludwig, normal 3-hitter.
Right. ArcadeRiot decides to keep the fire flower rather than take the leaf. Probably do the same thing. It is nifty to be able to get the fire kill on Boom Boom. Even if he's normal this time around. Fire kill, never mind. It would have saved him a little time. JonnyLink into Ice World and gonna ride the escalator. JP damage system, so only one damage boost available, and he's not going to take it. There's the damage. And there's the flower. And never mind.
And MarkyMark plays a little game of dodge the sun, but gets through the level.
JonnyLink with the fire kill, ArcadeRiot into Atlantis.
I'm sure he's excited. That's,
MarkyMark
of course,
doing
one of the reasons why the seed has gone on so long. But you probably figure that if you haven't seen any clouds, neither have your opponents.
Yeah. And it's not like they've been skipping bros. Third flower for JonnyLink. I couldn't do that if I tried.
Interesting, yeah. I wonder if he was trying, or if that was just an accident and he wasn't thinking.
I could hardly get one flower if I tried.
It's easy, just intentionally try not to take a star and you'll probably wind up with a flower.
7-9. Something long seed.
Yeah, I'm not going for the clips either. We're going through this the long way.
Fire enemies here. At least he doesn't have to fight a boss pass through here. Seems like half the practice seeds, there's a clip.
Yay.
Half the practice seeds I play, I get a boss pass on this level.
And MarkyMark has made it to Piranha Fort.
JonnyLink getting to skip that one level with the pipe. I think this is 6-9. And it's the one where you got... Where's that 6-5?
This is 6-5.
6-5, 6-5.
This level drove me absolutely crazy as a kid.
Yeah, not one of my favorites back then.
What is Johnny?
Not sure what JonnyLink's trying to do here. I see. He's trying to spawn that last fire chain so that he doesn't run into any trouble when he gets up there.
I see.
That's
I
a
see. So
despawn.
he's got it.
Especially with his JP damage.
Small, he'll get through fine.
Sometimes I'll gamble and just fly up there in Rando and hope that there's a Koopa show up there for me. But once you see the fire raining down on you, you know that's not happening.
You know what they say, there's a Koopa shell for everyone somewhere out there.
Yeah. Ooh, 2-1 with the boss bass.
Yeah, that's 2 boss basses
Surprise.
he's taken down with Koopa shells.
No sweat for him. MarkyMark still working his way through Piranha Fort.
Yeah, still in World 4 here.
ArcadeRiot into World 5 now. So JonnyLink once again ahead, pretty much a world, like a really long world. So at least the world, so compared to
all of these worlds have been really long.
It's not World 6. Taking some damage there. Gotta be careful. At least it's a normal Whammy. Oh, jumps right into the ball.
A normal Iggy? That Iggy is floating in the air.
Normal by Rando standards. Not Kaizo. Not completely jank.
Ah. Yes, I suppose the
Fast
balls
forward.
were behaving as you might expect.
Vanilla behavior, even if not vanilla location. He's going for the fire kill this time. Not gonna get it. Gonna get bounced right into a ball. Be careful, he gets backed into. MarkyMark in Atlantis, ArcadeRiot in 7-9. It's 1 hit. Oh, it takes the damage again. 2 hits. 3. I believe this was 5.
Beefy Lemmy. That does not help matters. Oh, he's the full 5, and Johnny couldn't get through that.
Good news is he doesn't have to go into inventory to get a fire flower. So the first time he went for the fire kill, this time he didn't go for the fire kill. See which way it goes this time. It's where you wish the stage were flat, as opposed to this mess. Going for the fire kill, does not get the fire kill. Gets bounced into a ball once again. Really tough Lemmy this time.
ArcadeRiot just barely makes it through 6-5 there. He also didn't get the fire snake to come down, so he had to...
JonnyLink's lead is evaporating here. ArcadeRiot into 2-1.
Yeah.
He's closed it all the way down to just the level.
Well, we'll see if he does any better at Lemmy than JonnyLink's been doing. If he does, he could take the lead.
Gets Boss Bass with the fire flower.
Ah, JonnyLink finally gets Lemmy down. What was that, the 4th try?
I think that was 5.
Okay.
And you gotta pull it builds out somewhere along the way. ArcadeRiot makes it through. Gave us a scare. MarkyMark
and
taking
MarkyMark on the
Ludwig.
Ludwig.
That's 4, and that's enough. And JonnyLink into Giant Worlds. ArcadeRiot right on his tail now. See if he can use Lemmy to close the gap. A quick Lemmy kill here will do the job. JonnyLink finding 1-3. And if you tune in on Friday, the Tanuki matches are going to have the vanilla warp whistle in this stage ends 1F. And
really?
That should make for some chaos. JonnyLink not going for the item.
So they can actually use a warp whistle?
Yes, it'll take you to the next world.
Oh, I see. So not to like...
Yeah, you can't just jump ahead 3 worlds or something. That'd be a little too easy. So that's worth a watch. We played with that in the weekly last week, and
just for that, we probably won't see 1-3 in those races.
Makes for some interesting rank decisions because there's also the guarantee that at least one bro is going to have a warp whistle. So you might find yourself taking extra bros or even exploring a fortress just in case you can buy yourself a free world.
ArcadeRiot also finding out how beefy Lemmy is, but second try.
ArcadeRiot got lucky there. The balls ended up on the other side of the arena from where Lemmy was. So ArcadeRiot made up a ton of time there. Is this even random? Giant level and giant worlds? F1 for JonnyLink. Just a level ahead now. MarkyMark jumping right into... Don't even know what you call that. The fire snake? The fire chop? I don't know. Pretty Jet World 4, or World 6, or Giant World, let's just call it that. Pretty Jet World, Johnny in the airship. Soaring through there. Going for a fire kill, getting a fire kill. Right, looking for a power-up. Oh, and he's going to fall off. He's going to take a time loss. Into Water World to finish it out. And 7-5. We're getting all the levels tonight.
We haven't had 5-9 yet.
Not yet. Watch that be a required fake tank. That's my prediction.
Probably.
And we get a
At the
boss
rate we're
bass.
going. I don't know why they asked me to roll this seed.
Well, I rolled the first one, and, you know, we each roll one, and mine wasn't painful enough. Mine was long, but it wasn't painful enough, so... What we had were, like, the Kaizo Boom Booms.
Yeah, so MarkyMark, like Arcade Riot, loses his Koopa shell on the Fire Snake, but keeps his tail long enough to just break the bricks with that.
Arcade right into the airship, Marky, and I think this is 610? Or 9? Or 8?
6-8.
I'll just keep counting down. JonnyLink with a tail. We'll get there eventually.
Ooh, unfortunate death there. But Arcade Riot through World 6. Maybe
And
we
so,
can at least sub 45 this.
And so Arcade had apparently gone for door 3 at one point, and we missed that. Which would explain why JonnyLink has pulled out a bit.
I saw him in the drink at some point. I didn't think about
had,
how he'd gotten there, but door 3 makes sense.
I saw him go in the drink, going through door 5 and missing the power-up.
Yikes.
It was a fire flower he tried to clip in, but apparently there was a door 3 attempt as well. And we were looking elsewhere. JonnyLink trying to figure out the quickest way to Wendy. Gonna play the fort, gonna be the sauna.
Oh, and Arcade Riot hits the big question mark to get a whole bunch of poison mushrooms, which he fortunately doesn't eat.
JonnyLink taking the damage there, the fire. Those things really hide on that red screen.
Hey, and now MarkyMark's on that famous
boom.
Lemmy fight, which is impossible. He's trying for the fire kill, but it is not happening, and he's only got one stomp in. Nope.
Jumps into a ball. Arcade Riot using the shell on that boss bass.
What's this, 4-6?
I think it's 4-6 with an angry sun.
No, I mean Arcade Riot's on 4-6.
Oh. You got the fast
like, you
bass.
could try going through the door and seeing if that'll make Boss Bass disappear, you know?
Yeah, if I'm seeing this bass zipping around, I am definitely going through that door because anything's better than this.
Yeah.
You can't even outrun it.
But he makes
Gets
it.
through. JonnyLink into the last airship. One hit, Wendy. How many bridges as we head to World 8?
I'm gonna say 1. There has to be something nice about this seed.
Let's say 3 bridges, because the seed didn't hurt enough already. Arcade right into Fort Knox. MarkyMark having another fight with Lemmy. No locks on the first screen. This is the fake tank. This will be a hand trap.
Not a bad thing for the fake tank to have, honestly.
And this will be a star.
Nice quick level with reward. Get your choice of pipes.
He's found the elbow. Dark World, another pipe. And I counted 2 locks, right? At least 2 locks, so it's not going to be 3 bridges.
Also makes it... Well, no, we haven't been through a fort yet because that was fake tank at the beginning.
Yeah. Marky
Mark
getting through.
We were saying the same thing. But he is now a full 2 worlds behind. And we have Donut Fort here.
It's through there.
4-hit boom boom.
That broke a lock, so at least 3 locks, so 1 bridge at most.
Okay, see, I could roll something nice in this seed. Just most of it that was awful.
And I'll bet this one's Bowser.
And Arcade Rock takes down
And I'd be wrong. So that's a free Bowser. I think we've seen 4 locks, if I'm not mistaken. Which would make a free Bowser. But how do you get there? You probably just have to walk a mile to get there. It's on the other side of the hand bridge. It's got to be. I think we've seen all the other pipes.
Wait, how did the sun get ahead of us?
Alright, so JonnyLink gonna play some levels. 2-4 or 2-5, whichever one the other one wasn't. Yeah, free in quotes, as they say in the chat. Yeah. No bridges, just a whole lot of levels between here and there. ArcadeRiot in the onesie fight, ArcadeRiot through the onesie fight. And
so we'll have 2 runners in World 8.
Yeah. I don't think there's going to be a lot of room for ArcadeRiot to catch up, though.
Probably not, since JonnyLink just needs to find the right pipe at this point. He's beaten everything he's needed to beat.
It would seem that you're going to have to commit to just playing the hand bridge if you're going to. He's going to backtrack.
As you say that, he doesn't.
I don't understand, because that wasn't a fort, right? That was a level he played.
That was a fort in the middle.
Oh, that was a fort. My mistake. My mistake.
So yeah, it could have broken that lock. But I think one of these 2 pipes at the end will be the right pipe.
We haven't seen whether hammers break locks or not. I also I haven't seen anybody pick up a hammer. Might have missed it. MarkyMark getting through World 6.
ArcadeRiot had been on the hand bridge, but decided against. So I guess he'll beat everything in here and then be forced back to the hand bridge.
JonnyLink gets over the hand bridge, and that first pipe just took you to the top. This pipe.
As I said, had to be one of those 2.
He's going to cloud it.
Good time to use cloud.
That's going to be a fire flower. Didn't see any hammer suits in this seed.
Even if we had, we wouldn't have been able to figure it out because of what they look like in the Princess sprite set.
Yeah. waits out the poison mushroom.
Yeah, good call there. I'd already forgotten that it was poisonous.
I don't trust any one-ups.
Ooh,
And he gets it on the first try.
nice. He actually went for the mac and cheese this time. So 35 fireballs is what it'll take. He's being very careful, didn't want to stay up there and risk getting hit. There we go.
Him. So JonnyLink gonna sweep it. Didn't need to do a thing to secure his spot in the next rounds.
Yeah, he will
shown
move
us
up
what he can do.
63 points. And that also officially eliminates any chance MarkyMark had.
Yeah, so we know who our finalists are. JonnyLink, Dust Minion, the
Animus United and Leslie Pro.
That's right. And you'll see those three playing tomorrow in Fire Flower Seed, but yeah, the Fire Flower division, and it'll be a good show, even if they're not playing for a final spot. ArcadeRiot gonna cloud.
Which means, so this will take him to Bowser, but then I don't, does he have another cloud? I don't think so. No.
No, he's gonna
just
have
on
to.
flip.
The good news
Oh,
is
okay,
Niagara
it's
Falls.
waterfall. One of the beta levels without enemies. Shout outs to JonnyLink in chat. GG again. Sorry you can't interview here, but we look forward to seeing you in the finals.
I could walk over there. And Hammer does not make a hammer suit. ArcadeRiot just tried that. He did have a hammer. And he had
But I guess
no
he didn't have a
power-ups.
fire flower. Which
No,
also
he
means
didn't he only had stars.
he can't take the everyman clip.
He cannot. He'll have to be extra careful. Oh, no,
That is not a safe place to stand.
That's the wrong step. Back into the castle. Has another moment there. Dust Minion saying that hammers would have broken locks. ArcadeRiot gonna get a star. That's not what he was hoping for. He's realizing he should probably just go the bottom route.
Yeah, you're not gonna clip as Small Mario. You just aren't.
And if he can make it through here, there is a power-up in the next room when you take the bottom route.
I mean, not that we really wanted a leaf, we wanted a fire flower.
We did. And MarkyMark using a hammer, and ArcadeRiot gotta dodge Bowser. 2 more jumps. Normal Bowser.
Well, just be careful now. You've taken your one allowable hit. Guess it helps that Bowser's high enough up that you don't really need to worry about being hit.
And there we go. ArcadeRiot gonna take second place. GG's for him.
So he will finish the season with 27 points. It's actually his first second place of this whole season. He's been third in every other match.
Way to finish strong, ArcadeRiot. I know that feeling. I'm hoping to finish strong on Friday. I'm well out of it myself. Oh, jumps right into one of those life preservers, but one hitter. So MarkyMark gonna make his way into World 8.
Para español, oprima el A. Let's see how he uses that cloud.
It's his star. Finds himself a lock.
What we know and he doesn't know is that he just needs to cross that hand bridge. Though he does need to break the lock first to be able to access the hand bridge.
Yeah, not sure which of those forts was the answer to break that lock.
I guess we'll see how many he does.
I gotta play at least one of them. See if he backtracks after playing Air Force.
Oh,
Taking the dive just short of the jump. Use the fire flower. Give himself a little wiggle room with damage. That's how you end up shorting yourself a lot. You're trying to avoid the rocky wrench, especially if you're small, and that can really throw you. Makes it through that time. No fire kill.
We have ArcadeRiot in the waiting room. Let's see if we can get him up here.
Well, ArcadeRiot, are you in there?
Yes.
GG's, that's a good run on that second seed. What'd you think of it?
I mean, we got really lucky with none of the Kaizo, so I'm very happy. I mean, yeah, the Japanese damage system's not the most fun, but it's way better than all the Kaizo stuff.
Yeah, that first seed threw a lot of you for a loop with Kaizo boom booms.
Yeah, I've been practicing, and you just can't practice that in 1 week.
Yeah, you guys did better than I could have.
I mean, when Johnny finished that first one, I was screaming at my TV like, "What the heck? I'm still in World 6."
He had a really clean run. And that's what it came down to a lot. I mean, this seed, like, there was a moment where you were within a level of him, and that ends up just being the difference. You know, like, who kept it cleaner? I guess MarkyMark decided to shut it down as well. So that'll be a third for him.
He threw in the towel.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts about this randomizer league, having been through 4 weeks now?
You know, overall, it's a lot of fun. I hadn't been playing Randomizer for some time, and so getting back into it's a good time. It's my first time using the Mac Patcher, and man, that's some different stuff, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like, I didn't really take this up myself seriously until this league came around. You know what? I gotta try this. And all of you out there watching, if you think this is fun, give it a shot. We're a friendly bunch, and it's a friendly community. The Discord helped me pick out a gamepad that won't eat all my inputs, and you know, they're always happy to answer questions. It's really great.
Yeah, it seems like it's been fun. The settings were certainly crazier than they were last season.
For sure. And I think it put on a great show.
Well, I'll say for anybody nervous about the especially the Kaizo stuff, the first couple games you play are nearly impossible, and you question what life decisions you've made. But once you start doing it, there are patterns to it, and you can survive it, as I barely did in the first game here today.
Yeah, you got a lot better in the second game.
Yeah, there wasn't the crazy boom booms, and I think it was the second game, or maybe the first game, where Ludwig just hung out above the screen for quite some time. That was fun.
That second game, Lemmy, was tough. You did by far the best on him of any of the three runners, because it was like a 5-hit Lemmy, and he was floating, and all that stuff.
Yeah, you made up a ton of time there, getting through on one. Even Johnny struggled with that one. I don't think I'd have done any better either.
Lots of luck.
Yeah, you got a favorable pattern where you have the balls on one side and Lemmy on the other. So less of a chance of getting pitched into one of them. And so, any other thoughts about this?
No, I mean, thanks a lot for the coverage. Thanks to DLP for putting this together. All the runners for putting up competitive times. I mean, even when the seeds were tough, most of the time we were all within a couple minutes, except for that first game with Johnny. Man, he just destroyed it today. That was awesome. I can't wait to watch that back.
Yeah, that'll be a good watch.
But you had fun all in all?
Oh yeah, I mean it's Mario 3. It's a great game, whether it's randomized or not. I mean it's a good day even if you do bad at Mario.
That's true. It's always a fun one to play with. It just when you play several back to back, it can get exhausting.
Oh yeah, for sure. And when I'm practicing, if I don't like a seed for whatever reason, I'll just swap it up and find one that's a little bit more fun. It's awesome. Every game's different.
Definitely. And hey, we've got a bunch of other groups going in this the next couple of nights, including the other half of Fireflower division, which is going to be at 9 p.m. tomorrow.
That's right. And then we'll have both of the Tanuki groups running on Friday. I think the first one was at 7:30 Eastern Time. Yeah,
But it looks like the
Eastern
second
time.
one's at 9, so I guess they'll be going on different channels because I don't see how the first one can finish that quickly.
Yeah, I imagine there'll be some overlap there, so probably 2 different channels. But hope you
Hey, good
join
luck
us for that.
Great. Well, thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to jump off. I appreciate the coverage as always. Have a good one.
Yeah, thanks.
You too.
Thanks for joining us. Please
I
do
think it
give
was
these.
just-
Whoa. Dude, the bot! I was like, please give these runners a follow, and for all this, the bot is giving us the wrong runners.
Unfortunate. Well, the runners were ArcadeRiot91, JonnyLink, and MarkyMark679. Be sure and give them follows.
Oh, let me hit the bot and see if that helps. Sometimes it wakes up if you hit it. But yes, Arcade Riot, JonnyLink, and MarkyMark. Are their Twitch accounts all the same as what's on the display?
I don't know. I hope so. Maybe. You see how
I'm
prepared
looking-
we are.
I'm looking at the back end. They are all the same as what you see on the screen.
Awesome.
So that's good at least.
Any other thoughts, Drosy, before we sign off?
No, it's been fun. Glad we could do this, Will. Or William.
Yeah.
What do you prefer?
I go by William, but people just do whatever. I mean, I
Okay.
get called all kinds of things. So,
Fair
yeah.
enough.
around here, I'm William in Texas. And thanks a lot for watching tonight.
Yeah, have a good night, everyone.
Yep, have a good night.